The Vietnam War, also known as America's longest war, starting in 1954, President Kennedy offered to aid South Vietnam against North Vietnam communists. In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson ordered the U.S. military to bomb North Vietnam. This brought the war to a national concern. Peace activists and college students began staging teachings to educate campuses about the Vietnam War. One person in particular, Gaylord Nelson, a Wisconsin senator at the time, felt inspired by these protests. Even when Nelson was a child, he grew up admiring both the beauty of Wisconsin land and the progressive politics of the state's famous senator, Robert La Follette. He created the Wisconsin idea that the University of Wisconsin should improve the quality of health, life, environment, and agriculture through research. Nelson began to notice society's lack of knowledge on the destruction of the environment through people's excessive use of gasoline and the 1969 oil spill in Santa Barbara, California. Nelson thought that instead of using college forums to protest war, they could focus on environmental problems and send a strong message to Congress. By combining politics with environmental issues, Nelson had the idea for a national day to focus on the environment. In 1970, Nelson announced to the national media that April 22nd was to be the first Earth Day. 20 million Americans held massive coast-to-coast rallies in streets, parks, and auditoriums to demonstrate healthy, sustainable environments. Thousands of colleges and universities organized protests against the deterioration of the environment. The first Earth Day led to the creation of the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the passage of the Clean Air, Clean Water, and Endangered Species Acts. As 1990 approached, Earth Day went global, having 200 million people in 141 countries, which brought Earth Day to a global level and gave huge boosts to recycling efforts. Today, Earth Day is still celebrated on April 22nd. People go around to plant trees, clean up parks and beaches, and overall are making more of an effort in being green. One business taking part in the Going Green movement is Stone Creek Coffee. Their efforts include using less plastic and eco-friendly cups, as well as offering reusable coffee bags and sourcing their coffee from local farmers.
This semester I've been trying to print less paper at my school just because in the years past I've just thrown away so much at the end of the semester that I don't even need. So I've been doing more like online note taking and just printing less paper in my classes. Okay. You know what, I just think like we only get one life on this earth and it's so valuable to us, and the earth has so many natural resources that I feel like we don't like take advantage of.
Yeah.
So yeah, just taking care of it, given like we've been given this great gift of life that we should be good hosts of the earth after that. Yeah.
Our monument is different from others already made about Gaylord Nelson because it is an interactive monument. People can rent the bikes for as long as they want, much like the bubbler bikes located in downtown Milwaukee. However, the profits would go towards preserving both the statue and the park. Symbolically, the bikes are trailing behind the senator to address the fact that he was the leader in the movement towards saving the planet, and after him, multiple efforts have been made to stop pollution and waste. Funding for the statue would come from donations, especially from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Hart Park is the perfect place for the monument because it has multiple recreational centers including tennis courts, football fields, a baseball diamond, as well as scenic bike trails. People that come to this area love and appreciate the outdoors just as Nelson did. By building the monument to be interactive, people can better connect with Nelson and understand how the Going Green effort truly began.